fantastic day. I also hope that I'm not being drowned out by my music. Let's turn it down just a little bit, just to be sure. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. We are going to be doing some art today. Those of you who are aware know that I have been working... Those who are aware know that I've been working on a game this entire time. And right now I'm kind of at this part where I'm working on a character generator. So what I'm doing is I'm doing all of the like portrait style outfits, and then I'm gonna move to doing all the walking outfits. So I figure, you know, it'd probably be a fun idea, just sit here, stream, do some art with people, hang out, cause trouble, etc, etc. So I hope everybody has fun hanging out. If I seem like I'm ignoring chat, please just redeem sound effects so that I am well aware of what is going on, because it is not unexpected that I zone out or hyper focus while I am working on art. In fact, actually, hold on, we're gonna let Dusty respond to messages once a minute. I think that's a fair way to do it. Scream really loud and ban words. That is an option. Not what I'd like, but that is an option. You can also tell Dusty to yell at me. That is also an option. So let's share my screen. Doing stuff like this too. It's fun. I love doing stuff like this. There are going to be times where you're going to see this man shirtless because, quite frankly, the outfit that he comes with base is just underwear. But I also want to be clear, I did not draw his base. Like, the dude himself, I did not draw, but all of the outfits I've done have been drawn by me. So I've been doing my best to to get as much art of my own as I can. What did I name this one? Black Pants, okay. Okay, interesting. And zoom in just a little bit more. But chat, how is your Friday going? I hope everyone is enjoying themselves tonight. No way, my plan will work. Yeah, mostly. I don't know why every so often my tablet decides to just stop tracking the pen unless I pull it off the canvas. It's gonna be one of those days. gonna be one of those days where my tunnel focus becomes a problem. But yeah, as I said, I am doing a lot to try and make it my own stuff. There's obviously going to be some base from some assets that I own that I spent money on, but trying to own that up as much as I can. And we want as close to that as possible. And of course it isn't perfect, but that's fine. We have to go back over that. Okay. But I am really excited to be working on this game. Like, a lot of planning I've been putting into it, a lot of thought I've been putting into like things I want to do with the game, and unfortunately I'm not able to do everything with it that I want to do, but I'm able to do enough of what I want that I'm not too upset. Got the black pants. Let's clean up over here a little bit. What's up, Purple? Heard you were doing art, so I came to harass you. That's fine by me. Dusty even being picked up right now? No, he is not. Why not? Oh, this got more complicated. Oh wait, where's Dusty's mic? Oh, there it is. Seems everyone's getting infected with the desire. Well, I mean, to be fair, I want to do a lot of the art for my game on my own. So for me, it's kind of a thing. Why is this not working? Good to be independent. Yeah, like I have a lot of assets that I've paid for that I could be using. But I don't really want to use a lot of the paid assets. I kind of I want to put a lot of myself into it. I am not sure how to fix the fact that Dusty is not coming through audio. what other options do I have? Hell yeah. Okay, does that work? Nope, there's something going on with my program. Keep getting compliments and it only makes me want to do more. That really is how it is. People are like, oh, hey, you're doing so good. And you're like, oh, okay, I want to do more. And it's like, no, you do so much. Yes, why is that doing that? Whatever. That said, like, getting compliments feels nice. Ever so often, it's like, you know what? I am doing good on this. Okay. Then we go to the blue. And almost just leave the black outline there. Hey, man! Getting fan art and this feeling of power scares me. I always love seeing when people draw art for, like, my model and such. Especially if the art has, like, other friends in it. I always love seeing that. It feels really good, you know? Alright, there we go. So that's the pants colors down. My only complaint with the pants colors is that they all look fairly... like, the shirt itself almost looks, I don't want to say too... it looks too modern. So we're gonna do... yeah, that's the one I want. We're gonna grab that color. We're gonna redo this stitching part. So the idea is I want this stitching to be thinner, because the thicker stitching was meant for the commoner version. What's fan art? Very different though, because it's not me getting drawn, it's my characters, and for some reason that's so much more terrifying. The hell is this? Is that from this? No, what the hell are you two? What are you? What layer are you on? You're on one of the lower layers. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so real quick. Give that one. We're gonna hide this layer. Struggles of digital. Yeah, but you know, much easier to do the like. I don't want to say it's much easier, but for stuff like this, I find digital art to be so much easier. Zombie locust swarm. Basic. That's such a basic spell. Okay. So now I have the 3 versions of that. So now I can do a couple of different colors. You know what? Let me add a group. Okay. Duplicate layer. So first off, make sure the other ones are also turned off. Okay. I know, King. No, I wouldn't, Reggie. I'd rather you not come in here and cast all these dangerous spells. If I'm being honest. Let's deal with all these spots. I don't know why they're here. Don't have that layer problem doing traditional art. Have nothing to do with color from what I see or spread. Oh, thank you. Honestly, if you want to see a couple of the other things I did, once I fix the outline on this, I'll show you some of the other stuff I did. Because I'm actually genuinely proud of a lot of what I've done. Like the robes, I think, came out really well. Okay, why is that not going back now? I tabbed out. Got it. Like, why isn't it letting me undo? Because I tabbed out like an idiot. Alright. Now, one second, let me... Let me rename all of these so that I can do that. And thankfully, by doing one layer... Oh, actually, I'm not gonna be able to just duplicate everything as much as I want to. So I have these over here. So we have... So I'm only gonna show 3 of the robes. I end up making most of my guys naked due to skill issue. It's definitely not that you just want them naked. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you 3 of the robes as well as the breastplate. So the breastplate is nice and simple. Nothing too crazy there. As you can see. Next up we have, this is Veriden's robe. Veriden is the god of healing magic. And this lotus symbol right here is the symbol of Veriden. This is Saraden's robe. This is the god of offensive magic. All 3 of the gods of magic are sisters, by the way. You can see this red flower here is the symbol of Saraden. And then we have Karaden's robe with... Actually, I'm going to move that. I don't like where that is. And I've already heard the joke that, you know, if I had parents and the only difference between my name and my sibling's name was the first letter, I'd be pissed. I've already heard the joke, and I agree. I just found it really funny and fitting. And then I'm not going to show the 4th robe, because that's actually specific to a character, or to an NPC. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, my Sprite Zero is trying to explode. We're good, we're good. And the point is, like, you'll be able to choose a lower clothing design, which are these tunic, which is like this shirt, or just the normal tunics. Like, we got a brown one, blue one, red one, green one, purple one. I actually surprisingly never did a black tunic. That's interesting. But yeah, so I've been kind of shirtless. So here's the problem. I have not done shirtless, and I don't know if I will, because the shirt is linked to the pants. I might do like some barbarian style armor where it's just like the one chest piece. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, if I do armor, I'm trying to make the armor something that would actually be sensible. Pantsless. No, we're not drawing people pantsless. Bad enough that this base model comes just in underwear. And I truly wish I were kidding when I say that. Hi, Miku. But yeah. I'm gonna have to manually do the outlines on all of these. Huh. Why does this one have the midnight blue, or the blue line? That doesn't make any sense. This one's line shouldn't be blue. I don't know why that's like that. Yep, nope, that's not hard to see at all. I really hope it is just the flu, Reggie. Y'all have no idea how much like art I plan to do versus how much art I think I can get away with doing properly. These unfortunately are not the same number. That's more disbelief in my own skill than anything. You got her. Happy early Thanksgiving. Just taking it one day at a time. Go all in, I believe in you. Well, I appreciate that. I have a lot of things I'm gonna have to learn how to draw to be able to do to do as much as I want to. Enemies, I think, are particularly going to be where I struggle. Because there's only so much I can get away with doing. Because I want to try, keyword try here, and animate the enemies. I don't want them to just feel static, if that makes sense. I want the enemies to be interesting. Lucky and become great at art real cool. Like, I wish I was as cool as Lucky. Speaking of y'all, go check out Lucky. Also check out Bodemon. Purple Bodemon's mad chill. Really cool people. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo the inside of the shirt. That's fine. Want to make your own? Yeah, I'm gonna want to do like idle animations and such for enemies, attack animations. And some of them will be nice and easy, like spiders. They're gonna be very nice and easy. They're just gonna kind of be bopping around until it's time to lunge forward. Same with snakes. Like, I think humanoid enemies are where I'm gonna struggle the most. Because I don't draw people that well. What's up, Aether? Got all the stuff for rock candy making? Hell yeah! Humanoids are a pain, as they really are. And I am terrible at drawing people. That's why I have a base that I'm using for my person. Because I would not be able to draw this dude in a billion years. I have to get better at it though, because like, so as y'all know, I have been working on a number of games since I started streaming, and I haven't been able to finish 2 of them. Like 2 of them have gone full back burner, and one of them I've been talking to a friend about learning how to use the program Godot or Godot, or however you would pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's Godot. To do to do games in that, and they've been super supportive because they've been learning Godot and such. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my back burner projects, I'm gonna port it to Godot, and I'm gonna try and update the art style on it. I kind of want to try and draw the people, and I kind of want to go for like a retro future style, not like Fallout retro future, but like retro cyberpunk. So like I want to go for like pixel art, but like a lot of the shading and the highlights is like purples and blues and like these dark neon colors. And I have the art like vision in mind. I just don't have the skill to put it to paper yet. I'm gonna be using a lot of my time with this game to work on getting art styles so that I can at some point put that idea to paper. And you know, maybe next time I will be drawing the human characters from scratch. But this game's gonna require a lot of learning of like pixel art and, you know, the art I'm doing now and all that. So I am very excited to be able to do that. You know, I want to try something stupid. We're gonna try something new. All right, so we're gonna do inner glow. That didn't do anything, did it? Oh no, I didn't enable it. Actually, hold on. That kind of works. That trick kind of works. There's a few spots that need a little bit of touch up, but that's so much better. So one of the most cursed things somebody did for a little comic panel now? You're gonna have to tell me. Now I'm curious. Oh, that's off. That's down here. Oop. Wrong tool. Well, now that I know how to fix that one. Wait, why does this line go? Hi, Applebean. That does kind of work. It's got its flaws, but it does kind of work. Okay, well, that's that. Let's see, what color to do next is the question. Do some blue. Why not? So we're gonna go for this dark blue again, because I actually really like this dark blue that we used. I could almost justify just leaving that color there. For precise. Oh. Okay, so why is layer style not changing? Huh? Definitely changed a little bit there. Oh, I've realized a problem with what I'm doing. Okay. Bean! Hi, Bean! Bean, you're adorable. Alright, so we do this the other way. Is it even changing the color? It is, just super subtle. Thank you for the head pats, Owlbean. But Bean, how was your night? In fact, that was everyone's night. I hope everyone's having a fun Friday. It's so nice not to be working. Like, it's one of those things where, like, if you know, but goddamn. The end of my shift today, I have dealt with some of the most incompetent fucking people. I had to come in and support friend. Also, I booped you or invites Project. Ooh. Wait, I have to look at the secret. Mum's the word. I won't tell anybody. Right, I had no femboys. We should fix that somehow. What Dragon Digimon would you use for each of Tiamat's heads? Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Life is sick, very sore and heavy. I hope you get some rest. By a dirt bike? That's not a Ford. It's... Doctor said take more estradiol. That's good. God damn. Purple, you do not have luck when it comes to getting hit by vehicles. We'll be taking 2 titty pills tonight? Hell yeah. Now let's fix these fucking pants. They have this weird fucking outline that's not supposed to be that color. You are supposed to be a brown outline for brown pants. If I get gear, they'll simply hit me with bigger things. Applebean, it's okay. We're talking about titty pills. These are necessities. Also, there are no children in this chat. If there were children, they would be banned because this is an 18+ stream because I swear like a motherfucker and constantly use innuendo. It is a problem. One that I do not have the sources or knowledge on how to resolve. I also don't really care because I don't really want children in my streams. I think if I ever had someone who came to my stream and was like, "Excuse me, my children are watching this. You need to watch your mouth," I'd be like, "Be a better fucking parent. At least what your kid watches just a little bit more." I have some coworkers who know I stream and know I'm trans, and like, I've worn my hoodie to work with the logo, and like I'm talking to them about streaming, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my kid watches this person and this person." I'm like, "Cool. Keep in mind, if you ever see this symbol, take whatever your kid's watching that on, because that's me, and the kid's gonna be learning that I swear a ton." Why the fuck would kids come here? Isn't there a short to be seen here? But yeah, so lesson learned. If you are a child, let me know so I can definitely not ban you. Mods, be ready. Be ready to banish children to the Shadow Realm. No, Miku, you are still an adult from what you've told me. If you are not an adult, we have a problem. Kids watch me stream, they learn so many bad words and a really bad mindset. Again, like, I swear a ton. I constantly use innuendo. I should not be anyone's fucking role model. There are so many better people out there to learn from. I know an underage in my chat. I change how I speak till they go to bed. See, but I commend that kind of thing, Bean. I can't do that. Because, like, I genuinely, people will see it in, like, my recorded content. I try not to swear as much. I try to keep myself a little more, you know, contained and such, and that's why I write myself my scripts. Hi, Shadow Gamer. The problem is, like, when I'm not, I think how I got here. Walk to the front door, probably. No, you don't. I'm just doing some art, hanging out, causing trouble, talking about why children should never be in my but yeah, like, I struggle not to swear, not to use innuendo, and especially, like, if I'm with people, I'm such a flirt, it's a problem. Especially if I am drunk or if I took a gummy, forget it. At that point, there is no stopping me. Bonger, bonger, bong, 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 bong. That said, I do have intense respect for I do have intense respect for anyone who is able to, like, contain their ability to swear and such, because that is not me. I have genuinely tried my best at times. Oh, I inverted my selection. Wait, Shadow, what was the for? Is that the... No, that's not the last one, okay. Also, hot take, I don't think children should be in a stream where we constantly talk about how great Femboy Friday is. Because, let's be real, that's my favorite day of the week. why it worked the one time. It works on this one. I don't get why it doesn't work on other ones. Would rather not have kids learn from me when I stream. Yeah, here's the thing. I've said it before. Like, I don't think I'm a good role model. I don't think I'm a good role model for anyone. It doesn't matter if they're young adults. You know, there are better people to role model. People who actually, you know, do good things for people and help out people a lot more. And again, I don't think anyone who cheers for femboys to the rate that I do should really be idolized as much as some other people. But that's just me. At the end of the day, there are much worse people and that I can admit wholeheartedly. Come on. Here. Alright, Chad, I'm trying to grab a cupcake. I have mini cupcakes. All right, Bean, have a great day. Yo, Bean is so cool. In fact, let's get a quick shout out for the Bean while I take a momentary break. Welcome back, Purple, and I genuinely appreciate what you just said, because it means a lot. I don't know. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I don't think I'm a great person, but people keep telling me I'm a lot better than others, and that I not better than others, but like I'm a good person that has traits that should be emulated. I don't know, chat. I don't have a great opinion of myself, and I don't know if or when that will ever change, unfortunately. But I know I'm trying. I think I just want to keep this simple with white, blue, and black. Do I want to add other colors? Yeah, do I want to add other colors? I feel like white, blue, and black is pretty good, especially since each one has different colors of pants. fact that you're self-aware. You know who you are, and you make an effort, if only to. Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's important to at least be aware when you have issues. I have, 'cause honestly, funny enough, my sister is very much not self-aware. True story about my sister. For context, my sister has wished death upon me more than anyone I have ever met, which is astounding to say the least. And I remember I had gotten COVID, and I went to the hospital. This was the first time I had gotten it. And she had texted my stepmom. She's like, "Oh, you know, I hope she dies." And there was a point where my sister sent me a text message, and she was like, "You know, I've never actually wanted you dead." And I'm like, "You sure? Because you sure do say it a lot." And it's one of those things, like, to this day, my sister still thinks she never did anything wrong, and that she has been this perfect sister. And it's like, I'm suicidal because, and I know this just got really fucking heavy of a topic. Art streams bring out like the most, I don't know. Art streams bring out a lot of like the realist in me. Sort of a big ass. I appreciate that, Purple. We will have to figure out a way to make a hug happen. I doubt it'll happen in the next year or so, but we'll figure something out. Oh. Oh, thank you for the head pats, Reggie. And chat, I am gonna say it right now. I don't care what someone does or something. Death threats are not okay. You should never be threatening death on another person. It does partially come to the fact that I was raised very much with the idea of karma. Even if I am not a spiritual person myself, the lesson of karma stuck so much that I'm a firm believer of, if someone is leaving your life, all you should do is wish them well. And I kind of try and take that to heart, that you should always just wish someone well, because you know what? If they're choosing to leave, then that's what they're deciding to do. And I'm just going to let them live I'm just going to tell them live a good life. It doesn't matter if they don't think I should have one. I'm telling them what I think. Let's... I don't want it to just be a cloak. So chat, what I'm gonna try and do now is I'm gonna try and make like fur armor a bit. It's gonna take me a little... I need to do a little bit of research on what I want this to look like, I think. It can be hard, but I think I appreciate that. I'm certainly gonna try my best. First I want to get an image of what I want this fur armor to look like. I do kind of like this look, but this is so much, and it would cover the base clothing. Oh, but I do like this style. What if I do... Editing! Thank you for the head pats! Alright, I have an idea. Now here's the problem. I have never drawn fur armor before. I've not tried to draw anything with fur in probably about 10 years. So this is definitely going to be interesting. And I'm gonna try and draw it so it can go over this shirt. So first off, we need an idea of how I want this to look. So we're gonna kind of go with a leather. Well, actually, no. Let's start with pauldrons because I kind of want to. I found this armor that I really like. This is gonna be based on an Etsy armor that I found. Take it slow and try not to rush yourself. That's the goal. Because the other thing is, like, I also have to remember that whatever I create on here, I'm gonna have to do a small walking version. Because for context, let's see, RPG Maker, Project Dungeon Core, image, generator, walk. So I'm gonna have to recreate everything on this 4x3 feet. So I have to remember that, but I also have to keep in mind that the details I get on that are not going to really match what I'm able to do on this. There's a lot of nuance I have to remember when doing this. This kind of be a leather fur armor. I don't actually know why. You know, hold on, chat. Pretty sure I've got RPG Maker downloaded. I don't know why I'm not making a game. So RPG Maker is just one of those things where you just kind of, you have it. You don't know where it came from. You don't know why you have it. It's just in your library forever now, and you just open it up because, well, I could, and then, well, then I don't, and then, well. The amount of times I have done work on RPG Maker but haven't released anything, it's almost kind of upsetting. Also, sorry, I had to close and reopen the program. RPG Maker streams are always too real. Does this count as descendant development, even though I'm just drawing art? I feel like it does. Since it's art for the game. They're not even at all. This dude's stance is so asymmetrical. No, I don't like these pauldrons. So we're gonna go to a more basic style of pauldron. I just realized the length on this dude's chest, or like shoulder over here, so different. That's why it's bothering me. Welcome home, then. Can't wait to see my therapist again. The room's nice. Alright, Purple, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for the fun conversation. He has small shoulders, yeah, but he has a hell of a line to get to them. Actually, this one will be up here. This one would definitely be closer to his chest. Left arm looks like it's pulled back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, his stance is very asymmetrical. Like, he's almost looking like this way. But, like, his face is straight on, and his chest is almost straight on. It's just like his stance that's a little bit off. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I can work with that. I can work with that. That's fine. Nope, meet in the middle. I completely forgot the tracking issue only happens if I turn my tablet off at some point with Krita still open. Done with today. Fucking mood. Alright, so we're gonna add a belt. Yeah, because at this point this is poured over. About to face plant in the bed. Well, you get some good rest, my friend. It is well deserved and well earned. You are a hard worker, as we both know. So the fur is definitely going to be the hard part here. I think what I'll do, I'm actually going to just cover this. add a little bit of extra color here. I'm a big fan of a bit of a repeating pattern in the, even though this is a leather breastplate, I'm a big fan of a repeating idea with it. And then up here, nope, that wasn't far enough. I kind of want to do something down here. Actually, wait. Hold on. These are this part of the arm. So they would just have this band here. And I'm going to add some fur poking out around the band. So this is probably going to be the most complicated piece of armor I draw. Do I have the confidence to do it is the question. We'll try. So first off, I have to do the outline. And we're going to do the outline of the leather first. Okay. Why are you curving so fucking much? That's not what I want you to do. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I would like you to more mirror the other side, please. Be able to do this better freehand. Okay, so that's the base of the armor. Now I want to go with fur. Oh wait, no, not yet. I'm not done yet. Well, this one I'm gonna make a darker brown. Ah. Alright, so now we're gonna kind of go here. Yeah. Just layer below. This armor looks like it'd be very scratchy to wear. There we go. Let's add some to the bottom here. Let's make it a little bit more. Where I messed up right here. I don't like this spot. No, this is the spot where we... Okay, so we got a bunch of fur out here. Oh, I need to add some... There's gonna be fur over here as well. Okay. Oh. So we have a basic design for it. Now we're gonna do rivets. Make this a nice solid rivet. I know this is the one I want smaller. There we go. Actually, let's shrink that down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now let's do some coloring. Chat, if this comes out well, I'm gonna be so ecstatic. You have no idea. Gonna worry about cleaning up the overflow leather a little bit. Like, the overflow is not so bad since I can easily cover it by just putting the fur layer above it. Increase the size a little bit just to get a little bit more done. Ah. Ah. Chat, y'all are amazing. Let's change up the music a bit, shall we? Ooh, actually, I want to check out this folder. Flames of Redemption. I'll let this one play for a bit. This one has a really cool name. This is called Legendary Calling, which it's very calm to be called Legendary Calling, but I mean, who am I to judge? I almost feel like I should put like a black sleeve over the arms where the bracers go.
Jade the Archmage said to get drinking.
Thanks for the hydrate, Jade! Dungeons and Daddies Will had the best analogy for passive perception versus perception checks. Oh? I'd love to hear it. Stare at Where's Waldo all day, but if you want to find Waldo... Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, so this is the color used for that. So we're gonna... The fur is going to be the hardest part. To make it actually look like fur, because I'm gonna have to do some lines and such, like some line work underneath it to like give it that furriness. And I'm actually gonna have to remove this. Yep. Really like how that rivet looks, though. Very proud of that rivet. Do you have a stretch redeem? Yes, I have to turn it back on. Thank you for reminding. I constantly forget to turn it back on. I turned it off back when I got into the car accident and I had injured my shoulder because, quite frankly, stretching was excessively painful. Been focused on mommy mod so much I forgot about daddy mod. What do you mean? Gotta cut it and tan it, make sure I don't tear it too much. I have returned what has been lost. I returned what has been stolen.
Jade the Archmage wants you to stretch, don't keep them waiting.
Thank you. Thank you for the stretch, Jade. I appreciate it. How's your night going, my friend? Yet again, I'm on the wrong layer. This is my eternal Urt curse. Always be on the wrong layer. How's the Alyss? I'm doing okay. I'm just kind of... Discord, you got a new badge? Nice. I'm doing okay, just drawing some art from a game, hoping it comes out okay. I think this is probably going to be the most complicated outfit piece that I've done. Which, last night I was thinking it was going to be the breastplate was the most complicated, but here we are. And I don't think I want to do anything complicated after this. I have robes, I have the breastplate, I have this, which could be nice and complicated, but that's fine. Probably just do some simple outfit pieces after this. I still have to do all of the feminine outfits as well, which are going to take me even longer because I can't just copy and paste them. But it's fine. Had some tiramisu. Ooh, very nice. All right, so this is where we're going to start, hopefully being able to add a bit of fur texture. I would not redeem victory yet, but hello, Rain. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Ooh, very nice. Unfortunately, Halloween, for some odd reason, Dusty doesn't really want to talk. I don't know why. I was trying to set him up so that he would be able to talk and immediately realize if I wasn't talking, but possibly lost. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I think he's just not feeling very sociable. He'll still yell at me for redeems and such.
Dark66 was asked sink or swim. They have chosen sink. Get drinking, Alyss.
Thank you for the hydrate. All right, I'm liking this, but I feel like the piano music's a little too chill. A firestorm. This already sounds badass. I'm really waiting for like a breakdown or something. Like a fucking drop or something. It sounds like it's about to do a fucking drop. But one last layer of dark. And I'll need to do some shading. I feel kind of gypped. I was expecting a drop. Like, this is what I was expecting to happen. Epic, to say the least. Yo, you gonna share? Yeah, so I think if I had a little bit of shading to the fur, I might be able to make this look really fucking good. Maybe? I want to zoom out before I even think about what I want to do with shading. It's a start. It's a genuine start. On Clash 420 for 2 hours straight.
Emotional damage.
Look, I'm just saying, I eat a gummy and I'm out for like a day and a half. Okay, let's... Special alert, Jade! Grab this. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should have some of the fur stick out over the armor. Yeah, I think I'll do that in a moment. What'd you do? Something fun, I hope. Re-downloading Far Cry New Dawn. Gonna try and beat it this run. Last run, twins utterly slow. Good luck. Kick some ass. Revenge. We do like our revenge here. What's up, Aramis? I realized I should probably add buckles to the wrist-mounted straps. I could just say that the buckle is on the strap itself. I feel like it isn't clear enough that that's fur, though. I don't really know what else to do. I also really think I need to go back into... Yeah. Okay, go back here. I'm actually gonna change the color. Now, I'm gonna have to go through and redo all of the outline. No, I don't think it's 2. No, that doesn't work. I don't really want it to blend into the armor that much, though. No, I think it's fine, honestly. What? May have forgotten to change my layers. Yeah, I feel that, Raven. Where's that last? Oh, why? Why, Raven? Why must you come in and slander me this way? All right, you and your libel. And people learning legal jargon just to sass me. Just you wait. Eventually, I'm gonna be one sassing via legal jargon. I'll figure it out. Don't put it past me. Oh, God damn it. Just a side benefit? Yeah. Well, Raven, I hope you've been having a fantastic day. You've come as I lose my mind trying to draw fur armor. I had to outrun a few skinwalkers, as it should be. Oh, I'm having another cupcake. Like how we can stay in place. Yeah. That's because you're sleeping. Oh, but it's cute face stream, and then I had to make a Twitch stream and they let me go. This song is fucking up. Oh, yeah, I will. Unfortunately, now your wings definitely have to wait now that I'm doing all this art for my game. But on the bright side, when I sit down to do them, gonna be fan-fucking-tastic work. I'm getting so much better at drawing. Although, fur, still not my fucking strong suit.
Raven O'Friend's tone said to get drinking.
Thanks for the hydrate. Get a look. All right, I kind of like that. I kind of dig it. Kind of dig it. I don't like these though. I need to do the black sleeve thing on the arms. Thank you for the sub, Raven. Greatly appreciated. Hey, good points to see those shoulders. Still working on Beast Spirit, however, it's more of a dragonfly than. Ooh. And nothing wrong with that. Dragonflies look cool as hell. Alright, Raven, here you go. Now you can enjoy the shoulders. By the way, chat, don't forget, you can go to AlyssandDusty.com, get 5% off merch using code NOSTALGIAVember 2025. Just saying. Now it just needs some shading. Wow, that's going back on quick. Why is that doing that? Must be using whatever key it's bound to. It shouldn't be. Back it. Not there. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be undoing itself. Okay, so for some odd reason, and I don't know why, Control Z is controlling my jacket. And it shouldn't be. My jacket is my jacket doesn't even use control in it. Oh, it does use control, but it's Control Alt J. I don't know. I don't know, chat. What? Yeah, but I've never had this happen before. See, it didn't do it then either. Yeah, it's interesting, but I'm not gonna figure it out, so I'm just gonna focus on what I'm doing. You know, it would be helpful if I still kept up my... Okay. I think it looks a little bit weird, but I'm also zoomed in a lot. Okay, it's where it says. Do I like it? Am I happy with it? Ah, cracked my shoulder. Okay, I see one thing I want to fix. I want to fix this, because this line is way too much. Yeah. There we go. I like that a lot better. I am not looking forward to recreating this for the walking sprite. Alright, right now I feel like this is probably my worst one. The question is, what can I do to make it look better? Like, it just makes sense to me that the fur wouldn't be as well kept as we have now. It's like... What? Make me wait. I think my humanist spirit is literally Super Sentai. Yeah, that's the entire premise of Frontier. Change the fur color. It is supposed to be bear fur. This is actually intended to be bear. No, but as in like note for note. Oh, you mean like you've accidentally just done a Super Sentai armor as the human spirit? That would be interesting to have managed. Let me send it. Yeah, I want to see this. Give myself a moment to rest. Oh shit! I can definitely see I can definitely see like Sentai / Kamen Rider out of it. But that looks so cool. What do you mean? Oops. Used a 3D reference model for that since 3D is hard. 3D is very hard. Like, it's all a matter of like shading and all of that. It's very difficult to make it look right. Yeah, this armor would be the itchiest fucking armor on the planet. I feel like right here is too plain. Some darker accents on the fur that I can work with. That I can definitely work with. What is my... So you can recommend moving the middle line and replacing it with some form of like stamp or pattern. Yeah, but getting a pattern would be the kind of hard part for me. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with the bracers. Those are just gonna look messy if I try and add anything. This version armor like this would actually have an extra layer over the organs. Yeah, that's... So, you know what, honestly, what I think I'll do then? Hold on, I have an idea. Because I do want this to have that kind of design. Super Sentai Common Rider Lookworks. Beast is literally a mechanical vehicle animal making his Swordworks wonders. Actually, which one is my actual shading layer? This one. Gonna have to erase that line. By adding some shading, I can make it seem like there's extra layers of leather. as opposed to just being a stamped in design. I like how every so often I look up and my model just shoots into wild activity. Like my model just started bobbing around like it's insane. Honestly, I don't think I can. This is one of those outfits. This is one of those things. Like, I feel like if I add any more, it's going to look worse. I don't think I can do much more to it. The problem is part of me wants to redo the fur. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to redo the fur. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna definitely go with a more... So because I did brown leather, I can't really go with black or with brown fur all that well. Well, let's try... Kodiaks have a more reddish fur. Definitely more orangish than brown. I'll agree to that. God, this bear just looks fucking stoned in this picture I found. kind of liking this so far a lot more. I think how I do the details is going to be a big part of this. Oh, looks like it's gonna work better. That's what I was thinking. And then I have to choose a good base color to go within the outline. And then once I have the good base color for the outline, then I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do the accented fur. Also, I've been brought pizza rolls. They're a really cool person named Grizz. Which, if you want to learn more about Grizz, I actually just this week uploaded an interview where y'all get to learn all about Grizz. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these individual hooks. This way, if I mess one up, I can easily go back and undo what I did. God, I wish I had started doing this way from this fucking beginning. Okay. Was that all of the fur? Yes. Excuse me a second while I burn myself on a pizza roll. Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah, this is definitely gonna work. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this more. Looks way more vibrant. That's what I'm thinking. Why is this song such a bop? Yo, I just had cheese stick to my teeth. Such a weird feeling. Alright, so all of this area should have... Nope. So now, nope. Okay. It's fine, I'll just do it manually. Hope I can get it to work over here. Edges look more defined. Thank you. That's kind of the thing. Like, I want them to be defined, but not so clear that it looks weird. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of the vibe. We want it to be distinct, but we don't want it to look awkward. All right. Time for the fill bucket to fail me. Oh, wow. Actually fucking worked that time. It was bound to work. It was bound to work eventually. One second, chat. My wrist is locking up a little bit. Because for context, I've been doing a lot of drawing in the last couple of days. I think after today, I have to take a break from art. Which isn't so bad. Just one of those things where I've been doing so much art this week that my wrist is really not happy. I think once I finish this section, I'm going to change music again. I have to remember to be patient. Rushing is the fastest way to make a mistake. It's really funny if you think about it. Like, obviously rushing would be the fastest way to make a mistake because you're speeding through it. So if you gotta make a mistake at step 6, you're just getting step 6 faster. But it's kind of funny that, like, it's not just meaning in that way. Oh god, Chad, I'm doing that thing where I find comedy in obviousness, but for the wrong reason. Nah, Raven, anyone would be lucky to have you. Oh yeah, this is already leagues better. I almost don't even know if this actually needs me to sit down and do a bunch of detail work. So I don't think I will. He's gone loopy. What do you mean I gone loopy? I've been loopy. Pizza roll break. I wish I knew where my ace bandage was. My ace bandage is great for stopping my wrist from locking up for too long when I'm drawing. Good catch, Raven. You think the lag is your ally? You merely adopted the lag. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't have stable internet connection till I was an adult. I didn't see dial-up till I was already a man. Alright, That's right, I was gonna change the music. What's this? What's this one sound like? Alright, this is starting funky. I don't hate it, but I'm not here for it right now. Okay, I'm willing to fuck with this for a bit. Okay. This is funky and I like it. Alright, here's how I'm gonna add some definition to this. Let's use a... use a finer brush. Funky, but I think nah. Oh wait, what's this one? So for context, this one is called Monarch's Annihilation in a Boss Battles music collection. I'm so curious what we're gonna hear. You know, I don't like it. See, the downside to like buying music like I do for streams and such is that you don't always get winners. You do not always get winners, but sometimes you get a bop. I don't hate it. Like, from the 100%, you can barely see the detail that I put into it. But honestly, I kind of like it that way. It doesn't look as messy as the other one did. So I think at this point I just have to add some shading. Thank you for the victory. Get some actual, like, definition in it from shading. Now this throwing me off. I just remembered I have to. I think I'm almost done. Now I'm just gonna add a shadow up to the point where the light starts shining on the armor. I'm gonna add some shadow to this side, not to the other side. I don't know why this side isn't really shaded. Yes, all that shading that's borderline invisible. I think I'm pretty good now. I'm getting my art done. Fairly happy with it too. Thank you. I am gonna save it all myself. I'm gonna turn off that screen real quick because I no longer need my drawing tablet. Alright everyone, I have had a riot of a time. Thank you all for supporting me while I did some art. I really appreciate it. As always, it was a lot of fun. I do miss doing art streams. I haven't done them in a while, obviously. I kind of want to sit down and do more. But it'll be a little bit before we do. Especially because, again, right now I really need to rest my arm. So let's see. Question is, where are we rating out to? Ooh. That's somewhere I could raid. There's so many good options. But when in doubt, choose the first one. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute riot of a time. I had a ton of fun. Tomorrow is going to be Disgaea. Tomorrow is Tactics. Sunday is Disgaea. God, someone keep me on my goddamn schedule. I will see everybody tomorrow. I'll still be in Discord and everything, but thank you everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Make sure you scream slime raid at the top of your lungs when we get where we're going. And just so everyone knows, the person we're rating is the person who did the art for the bar. So we're rating Solaris. They did the pub, they did the There's No Debate merch that was up for Pride Month this year. And I hope everyone is excited. So thank you very much and have a wonderful night. Goodbye.